Every year, on the exact same dates, people died. January 26th, February 14th, March 17th. At first, police believed it was coincidence. Until they found the calendar. A blood-stained wall calendar, with certain holidays circled in red. And beside each date, a name. Someone was planning murders, according to the calendar. But the most terrifying part? The next date was only 3 days away. And the name written on it was still alive. This is Black File Mysteries, where confidential cases are reopened, and the darkest truths are exposed. Tonight's file, the calendar killer. The first murder happened on January 26th, a national holiday. The victim, 42-year-old school teacher Armin Rahman, was found inside his apartment. No forced entry. No robbery. No fingerprints. Only one clue. A small paper calendar page, placed on his chest. The date, January 26th, circled in red. Police dismissed it as symbolic, maybe personal revenge. But then came the second murder. February 14th, Valentine's Day. A young university student was found dead in a park. Again, no witnesses. No struggle. No suspects. And again. A calendar page left behind. Now detectives had a pattern. But they still didn't understand the message. Why holidays? Why symbolic dates? And most importantly, how was the killer choosing victims? The task force began reviewing national holiday records. Then the third murder struck. March 17th. A businessman. Different city. Different lifestyle. No connection to previous victims. Except one chilling similarity. Each victim had attended the same rehabilitation center, nearly 15 years ago. That discovery changed everything. This wasn't random. This was revenge, planned across years. But revenge for what? Police pulled archived files from the rehab center. Most records were normal. Until they reached one sealed report. Marked, Incident, Restricted Access. Inside was a story buried in silence. A teenage boy had died during treatment. Official cause, suicide. But witnesses claimed something darker. They said the boy was bullied, tortured psychologically, by older patients. Patients who were now the murdered victims. The holidays suddenly made sense. Each date corresponded to a traumatic event in the boy's life. The killer wasn't choosing dates randomly. He was recreating pain. Detectives now had a motive. But they still lacked one thing. The killer's identity. Then came the breakthrough. Forensic teams analyzed the calendar paper left at crime scenes. It came from a discontinued calendar brand. Sold only in one psychiatric facility gift shop. Police obtained purchase records. Only 3 people had bought that calendar in the last year. 2 had alibis. The third, Dr. Samir Hassan. A quiet clinical psychologist. Respected. Educated. Trusted. He had worked at the same rehab center 15 years ago. But what truly alarmed investigators was his patient history. One name appeared repeatedly in his therapy logs. The boy who died. Dr. Hassan had been his assigned therapist. Suddenly, the case shifted from revenge to obsession. But before police could arrest him, another body dropped. April 1st. April Fool's Day. The irony was horrifying. A retired nurse was found murdered, with a calendar page beside her. Police realized something chilling. They were too late. The killer was ahead of them, following the calendar step by step. Detectives rushed to Dr. Hassan's residence. Inside, they found walls covered in photographs. Victims. Holiday dates. Handwritten notes describing their past actions. And in the center of the room, a giant calendar board. Future dates circled. Future victims listed. The next murder was scheduled in 48 hours. Police now faced a race against time. Stop the killer. Or watch the calendar continue. Investigators analyzed the upcoming date. May 5th. They identified the potential target, a former rehab staff member. Police placed him under protective surveillance. Hidden cameras. Undercover officers. Phone tracking. They waited. Midnight approached. Then at 11:47 p.m. security cameras detected movement. A hooded figure entered the building through maintenance access. Police units closed in silently. The suspect reached the victim's apartment door, holding a syringe. Before he could strike, officers intervened. The calendar killer was captured. And yes, it was Dr. Samir Hassan. But his confession revealed a truth more disturbing than expected. During interrogation, Hassan remained calm. He admitted everything. But he didn't call it murder. He called it restoration. According to him, the boy who died wasn't just a patient. He was Hassan's younger brother. Their parents had sent him to rehab for behavioral issues. Instead, he endured humiliation, violence, and psychological abuse. Staff ignored it. Patients enjoyed it. And on a national holiday, the boy took his own life. Hassan said he spent years studying psychology. Not to heal minds, but to understand how to break them. He chose holidays because they celebrated life while my brother lost his. The calendar wasn't a schedule. It was a memorial of pain. Dr. Hassan was sentenced to life imprisonment. Authorities closed the file. Case solved. But one detail still unsettles investigators to this day. When police removed the calendar board from his wall, they discovered one final date circled far in the future. No name written. Just 3 words. To be continued. Was it symbolic? Or was someone else involved? Someone waiting to continue the calendar? That question remains unanswered. If this case gave you chills, you're not ready for the next file we're about to open. Tap on the video appearing on your screen now, where we uncover the Hostel Room 304 disappearance. A locked room mystery that even police couldn't explain. Subscribe to Black File Mysteries, because some secrets should never stay buried. Until next file, stay curious. Stay cautious.